Hi everyone, this is Star with Ariana Stark. This is your weekly love reading for the week starting from 2nd to 8th November 2020. Like always, I will cover all 12 sun signs in this reading. We also have the timestamp given in the description box, so in case you want to proceed directly to your sun sign, you can do just that. Cross watchers are also welcome to have a look at this reading. Please take whatever resonates with your story and leave the rest. Also, everybody, I would ask you to please subscribe to my channel and also please press the notification bell and like this video. You could also share this video with your friends and acquaintances so that even they can get insight into their love life. Like always, I will rely on tarot for your overall reading, and I'll also use a love oracle deck that we have here. For Aries, we have the card Empress. And we also have the card Victim. Single Aries, I definitely see you as someone who is being pursued by the opposite sex. You are very magnetic and your allure is going to be noticed. In fact, I think the opposite sex finds you quite rule-worthy. Maybe a particular suitor could also be heartbroken and he could talk about unrequited love because you are not expressing yourself, or even if you have feelings for that person, you are not going to say so. Nonetheless, marriage proposals can be expected for single Aries. I think even from matrimonial sites, that's a possibility. Those who are crushing on someone, I think you want to confess your feelings to the person. But I think your confidant or even those around you could pour water on your plans because they think you shouldn't come across as someone who is being explicit. So you could abandon the whole idea. Maybe you will think about doing so later on in life. Romancing Aries, I think you'll have fruitful exchange with your lover. I think you're also someone who is going to play the damsel in distress card. Maybe you're also someone who feels challenged to match up to your lover, or you want to come across as being someone who's very witty and intelligent as well. Married Aries, I think you will enjoy romantic moments with your beloved. Maybe you should also sing songs to each other. But there are some days when you find that you are being crabby, or maybe your partner is being crabby. Possibly, some Aries, you will want your partner to limit his interaction with the opposite sex. Perhaps you're overreacting, but you want your marriage partner to take or pay attention to what you are trying to say or convey. So your partner may say that you're playing the victim card. Incidentally, I think some of you could be also involved in an extramarital relationship, or your spouse could be involved, but you may be unaware of the same. From Aries, I will move to Taurus. For Taurus, I have the card Page of Pentacles. And I also have the card Material World. I think most Taurans will be more interested in making money, or you may be engrossed in work. Still, I think those who are crushing on someone, you could continue to cyberstalk your crush. You can also have marriage proposals from matrimonial sites, but maybe your family may not talk about it or discuss it. In fact, I think you could be unaware of these proposals. Romancing Taurans, I think you'll be planning date nights. Also, I believe that your lover could be quite insecure. Maybe he thinks that you could return to your ex-flame, but you want to reassure him that you're not going to do any such thing. On the other hand, married Taurus, I think your partner could be quite suspicious. Maybe he wants you to limit your interactions with the person of the opposite sex. Maybe this person is an employee. Incidentally, it is your spouse who will help you out when you're in a tight corner due to the work, or there's something which comes up and you need his assistance, and he will help you out. So again, this card, Material World, does ring a bell for Taurus. For Gemini, I have the card Four of Cups, and I also have Two of Wands. Another card we have here is Karmic Partner. Geminis, I think you are suffering from emotional discontentment. Maybe there's a physical distance between you and your person, so that is making you a bit low and despondent. Sometimes I think your person is bogged down on account of work, or maybe he is also traveling. So that is why the discussions or the conversations could become a thing of the past. Interestingly, I think Geminis, you're very witty conversationalist, so while conversing, you should be very mindful of words you use. It may be sometimes that you are coming across as a person who is not being romantic or who is making unkind remarks, so that could be a turn off. Single Geminis also believe that there will be unwanted attention. Maybe there are also stalkers you should be wary of. In fact, I'm also picking up that an admirer could try to familiarize himself with your family members or near and dear ones. Maybe you have made it clear that you are not interested in the person. So this, you may think that in the past life this person was your karmic partner. Those who are romancing, like I said, the physical distance could keep both of you away. Another thing also, those who are married Geminis, I think that you may feel that your person or your partner is never one to understand the urgency of the situation that you're in. You have to put up with his whims. You think that he should be more proactive. In fact, you want him to oblige him, but then he may put it off, or he may defer the work that you are, or the tasks that you want him to do. Perhaps you should be patient with him, so that is why you may be thinking that it's a karmic connection. You think that you should be more independent. Those who are in an extramarital relationship, I think you could get all worked up as you think the communication that you're sharing with your person could become a thing of the past because of the physical distance, or maybe this person's current partner is supposed to return. So there are barriers when it comes to communication that you have to deal with. From Gemini, I will move to Cancer. For Cancer, I have the card 10 of Pentacles. And I also have the card Crossroads. For some Cancerians, those who are single, I think there's a possibility of a work-related romance or someone whom you meet on account of work. I think there'll be a flirtatious exchange, no doubt, but then you could put limitations on yourself. So this card Crossroads does seem to imply that maybe you're moving away from this connection because you think that there are societal limitations, or there could be opposition to your romance later from family members. So that is why you are putting a stop to it. Nonetheless, attention from the opposite sex is going to be there, and it's very flattering. In fact, a particular admirer may want to propose to you in an indirect manner. Maybe he thinks that you have an attitude problem, or that you are behaving as a high-handed person. This is why I think this person is also at the crossroads. Largely, I think he's hoping against hope that you will accept, but then you will stop short. Nonetheless, I think both of you will never be able to get over the flirtatious conversation, which took a very serious turn. In fact, this person will leave an imprint in your life. Those who are married, I think you will be quite emotional, as your in-laws may pick on you, or they could taunt at you. Maybe you think they resent you. That is why the marriage becomes a bit oppressive. Or you may feel that you're stuck in a loveless marriage. I think possibly some of you may also discuss your unhappy marriage with people who are visiting you, and you will put your point of view across. Let's move to Leo. For Leo, we have the card 3 of Pentacles. And I also have the card Divine Masculine. Again, I'm picking up that you may be discussing work with your person or your partner, or you may be collaborating with this person. There'll be a chance to indulge in love talk with your darling or your person, but you're also going to be quite cautious because maybe you think that others around you may object to the relationship. You don't want to arouse suspicion, especially if it's a hush-hush relationship. Some of you also, you want your Divine Masculine to commit to the relationship. Maybe you think that he is dilly-dallying or he is unsure about the relationship, but then he will accept that you're always on his mind. So that is something which is very pleasing to you. On the other hand, those who are in a third party situation, you think you have to wait because I think your person has other karmic relationships that he has to deal with, or maybe he's scared of the repercussions. Basically, you want the divine masculine to awaken. Single Leos, I think in case you have feelings for someone, I think you believe that the person and you are telepathically connected to each other, or maybe the universe is propelling you in that direction. There could also be interest coming in from the opposite sex on matrimonial sites. But then these are early days. Married Leos, I think disagreements with your spouse is quite likely. Maybe the subject of marital infidelity could also come up. I think as a partner or as a person, you shouldn't put up with violence of any kind. Maybe your partner is also suspicious. He thinks that you're unfaithful. Nonetheless, I think your spouse is the one who will be the one who will accompany you or who will help you with respect to work. Let's move to Virgo. For Virgo, we have the card 7 of Swords, and I also have the card Reinvention. Single Virgos, I think attention is coming from the opposite sex. I think person or people who are looking at you, they're observing you, they think that you're very well turned out. Maybe they are eyeing you, but you may be unaware. Those who are in a relationship, I think you should be more sincere, or maybe you are coming across as someone who is not letting it all out, or you're being a deceptive personality. So some kind of deception is involved in this relationship. So this is why your person may think that you should come clean, that you should be honest and true to your own self. Maybe you need to reinvent the relationship, or maybe you need to be more tactful when dealing with this person. Sometimes, I think Virgos, you will also want to be away from this person because you don't want to answer those questions which he puts up. Maybe you're being evasive as well. Try not to be too analytical in relationships. Rather, you need to be more romantic and sentimental. Sometimes, I think your lover also feels that you fear commitment. That's why you are avoiding him. Nonetheless, I think your lover is the one who will compliment you in case you are doing well professionally. Married Virgos, I think you shouldn't put up with spousal abuse. Rather, you should stand up for yourself, because violence of any kind leads to low self-esteem. Some of you may also be quite put out because your partner may think that you're only concerned about your parents or your biological home, but you're not concerned about the marital home. Even your in-laws may despise your dominating personality. That is why, Virgos, I think you need to reinvent yourself. You need to rework your relationships. Let's move to Libra. For Libra, we have the card 10 of Wands, 3 of Cups, and Destruction. Straight away I'm picking up that some of you who have formed a connection with someone, or you have communicated with someone in the past, you can hear from that person. So someone is returning into your life, and that could leave you grinning from year to year because you have feelings for this person. Interestingly, your loved ones or somebody who's aware of your feelings for this person may pour water on your plans and say that these are early days, so you should not read too much into it. Besides, that person should also have made an effort after you have reconnected with the person. Single Librans can also expect marriage proposals, but then it may not be spelled out. Maybe it's quite ambiguous. Nonetheless, I think several members of the opposite sex will be ogling at you. Your friends and acquaintances could also play matchmaker this week, or you could meet someone on account of a social function. Romancing Librans will discuss work, but there will be opposition to your love life. Nonetheless, I think you'll be happy when you have those conversations with your person. Maybe you're also planning to meet up. Those who are in a third-party situation, you should be mindful because there could be the issue of marital infidelity which could come up, and this could destruct your whole or this could disrupt your relationship. In fact, you feel that this destruction is necessary if you want to proceed in life. Ideally, married Librans, I think you need to be patient with your spouse and you should avoid complaining about inconsequential matters. Maybe you will be complaining about the food or something like that, which you can completely ignore. The health of your spouse could also be a factor this week, so this card destruction could also talk about some worries which you have to deal with. Maybe it is upsetting the apple cart, or it's changing the status quo in your relationship. Some burdens are there which you need to tackle this week. For Scorpio, we have the card Strength, and I also have the card Admired. Single Scorpions, you will definitely have attention. You'll definitely be wooed this way. Some of you may also hear from an ex-flame this week. Maybe you don't want anything to do with the person, so you will ignore him. You will forgive him as well because you feel that relationship is done and dusted. Those who are crushing on someone or those who have someone on the mind, you confidently believe that this person and you will definitely be together in the future, even if the two of you hardly have any communication going on, if the two of you are hardly in touch with each other. Romancing Scorpions, I think you will discuss your lives or your past lives with each other. Maybe whatever you discuss, you want the person to keep it private. You don't want him to discuss it with other people. Nonetheless, Scorpions, you should also be careful because there could be opposition to your love life. You believe you have free will and you have the certain choice with respect to matters of the heart, and others should not impose their views on you. By the way, romancing Scorpions, I think you will plan date nights. Your person will act like a gentleman and he will definitely flow you with his behavior and outlook. Scorpions who are already married, I think you are dealing with a person who is quite suspicious. Maybe your partner is also very possessive and bossy and overbearing. Sometimes you feel as long as his needs are taken care of, he is at his best behavior. Otherwise, he is back to square one. Maybe you should cultivate a hobby and you should keep yourself occupied. And that way your self-esteem will also go up. From Scorpio, I'll move to Sagittarius. For Sagittarius, I have the card Chariot. I also have Page of Cups and Summer. Sagittarians in relationships, I think you shouldn't be too temperamental. Sometimes you may just be closed off. You don't want to connect with the person or you don't want to communicate with the person. So that is why the card Page of Cups. Maybe you're coming across as a person who's quite narcissistic. Maybe the age difference could also come up between the two of you. Ideally, Sagittarians, those who are romancing, I think you should be more polite and you should be more patient with your person rather than snub him or her. Another thing I'm picking up for Sagittarians, I think the summer months could be quite eventful for you, or it could evoke some memories within you or within this relationship. Incidentally, in the southern hemisphere, we are experiencing summer. Single Sagittarians, I think you can expect admirers, no doubt. Maybe you are unaware that people are interested in you, or you don't understand that people are showing more than a passing interest in you. You will also have to deal with matchmakers in this week. Those who are married, I think you should be avoiding silly quarrels. Maybe you are very temperamental, like I said. So maybe you should be more gentle or be more tolerant of your partner. Some of you who are dealing with an on-again, off-again person, maybe you want to call up the person, but then you will stop short or you will retreat from the situation. Another thing I'm also picking up for those who are romancing, I think your person definitely sees you're someone who's got some sense, or that somebody who can understand or relate to his thoughts. Maybe you're not naive as other people. You can read between the lines. So this intelligence is making you very attractive to the other person. Let's move to Capricorn. For Capricorn, we have the card Ace of Swords. And I also have the card Communication. Communication is definitely the key for Capricorns this week. I'm also picking up in case you are in separation with someone, or in case you have met someone who has stirred feelings in you. You could be forced to communicate with the person on account of issues that you are dealing with this week. Maybe there's going to be family pressure, or this person is someone who could assist you. That is why your family wants to renew contact with this person. This could definitely leave you a bit hassled, yet you will do the same. Marriage proposals could come for single Capricorns, no doubt. Many admirers will obviously try to impress you. Maybe they are younger than you as well. On the other hand, those who are romancing, I think you have to work on your communication. Maybe there'll be brief conversations. Sometimes, your words could also cut like a knife. So you should be mindful of that. On the other hand, those who are married, I think you should avoid tips. Maybe your person or you are coming across as being quite fastidious, so avoid that. Let's move from Capricorn to Aquarius. For Aquarius, I have the card Four of Wands, and I also have the card Free Will. Certainly, it's a choice that you have to make with respect to matters of the heart. Some suitors will also vie for your attention this week, but maybe you're disinterested. It's like your free will, it's your choice. I think you'll also be quite nostalgic this week. You may be remembering or reminiscing about a past love. Perhaps you still have feelings for the person. Whatever it is, I think the opposite sex views you are someone who's marriage material. You are someone with whom they want to spend their life with. Even your lover thinks so, in case you are romancing. Married Aquarians, I think you'll be quite disturbed because I think your spouse ignores you. Maybe he conceals things from you. You obviously want to know him better, or you also want him to understand that you exist. So he should be willing to share his thoughts with you. I think Aquarians, you should also be careful because there's a possibility that your family members think that you're being way too generous to a member of the opposite sex, possibly an employee. So maybe you should watch your step and avoid being in those situations where you're accused of being unfaithful. Let's move to the 12th sign. Let's move to Pisces. We have Seven of Wands, and we also have Awakening. Single Pisces can definitely expect suitors from the opposite sex. In fact, even from overseas or far off places on the social media also, you could find unwanted attention coming your way. Maybe you want to get rid of the person and you want to keep a safe distance from this person, but this person is being very persuasive. He wants to get close to you. So watch out for unwanted attention. Those who are romancing, I think your person is also awakening, or he's understanding the nature of the relationship. I think even you are understanding this relationship, and this relationship is ascending. Married Pisces, I think you should be careful with your words. Maybe sometimes you can rub the person the wrong way. Also, I think you should seek divine intervention this week with respect to your love life or with respect to matters of the heart. Basically, I think spiritual awakening is a huge possibility for Pisces this week. I hope everyone you liked your reading. This is Star with Ariana Stark. Please give us your feedback in the comment section. We have this weekly love reading which is published every weekend, so have a look at that for greater insight into your life. This is Ariana Stark signing off. Take care. Bye. Till the next time.